once you've been on a longer streak from this practice, getting on SR and embarking on this journey, you know, and you've overcome all those temptations, you've overcome, your streaks are going longer because you've overcome these temptations, you've, you know, separated yourself from certain people that you feel are going to be a distraction. Um, said no to the females because the devil will come and try to you know, try to, tempt you, or just whatever temptation just hits you. You have pretty much escaped the matrix, pretty much. You're no longer, you're no longer, a part of that group, or no longer the group of, constant fappers, or, people who indulge in guys who indulge in like hookup culture. You're no longer in that circle of degeneracy. You know what I'm saying? Wasting their seed constantly on a consistent basis. You know, can't even do one day. You're no longer in that. You know what I'm saying? Can't even go a day without fapping. You're no longer in that. You are set apart from that. So you've escaped the matrix. And you most definitely have escaped the matrix when you are on a long streak, and you're nowadays we live in an over hyperly sexualized society. OnlyFans, the hub, hookup culture constantly promoted, even in the red pill community, not just in the red pill community, but on, TV, music. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're just saying no to all of that. You've officially escaped the matrix. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, to me, to me, getting rich and, I'm all for financial stability, but I don't think getting rich is escaping the matrix. I don't think pulling off a multitude of women is escaping the matrix. Sleeping with a bunch of women is escaping the matrix. I don't think having flashy cars, or, um, wearing watches and flashy clothes and brand new shoes, and, you know, I don't think that's even escaping the matrix remotely. Even getting in shape, I don't really think that's, yeah, having all the muscles and the bodybuilding muscles. I don't even think remotely that's even escaping the matrix. Honestly, personally, I feel like what's in your spirit, what is there a really good, not just is there some kind of purpose that you're trying to get out of your life in a good way? That to me is chasing a purpose. I mean, that to me is escaping the matrix. Sorry. Are you impacting lives? Are you saving lives? That to me is escaping the matrix. Um, are you not like everybody else? You know what I'm saying? You're not bringing it up with the rest of the sheep. You know what I'm saying? There's a line on, and the thumbnail, as you say, is a quote, not a line, but a quote, or it could be a line, by Emilio Zapata, and who was a Mexican revolutionist, and it says, "I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees." You're no longer living on your knees when you get on this SR journey. You've escaped the matrix. You're no longer, you're on your knees. If you're living on your knees, you have not escaped the matrix. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You see all these celebrities willing to sell out, you know what I'm saying, by saying something ridiculous, you know, or wearing dresses, or putting on makeup, a straight masculine male, you know, and they're all just doing it for money. They're not doing it because they feel that way, or they're in a transition to change genders or something to that nature. No, they're is because they're willing to sell their soul to the devil, because the higher uppers are offering them a check. And I don't think personally they say these things, you know what I'm saying, purposely. I feel like, whoever higher uppers, hand them a big fat check for them just to say whatever, it's just a form of selling out. You know what I'm saying? Selling your soul to the devil. That to me is living in the matrix. If you're just getting paid to do something degenerate, you know what I'm saying? If you're, mm, touching a lot of money, touching millions, just to push a degenerate narrative, as far as, masculine males wearing dresses and makeup and nail polish, or, you know, acting feminine or waving the pride flag when, you know, things like that, you're living on your knees. You have not escaped the matrix. You're still stuck in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? So I never really understood that. I remember I was watching a stream and one of the island boys was just, you know, they were saying I escaped the matrix because all the money that I got. Look at all the money I got. Yeah, but how did they get there? Aren't they both brothers and they were kissing each other or something like that? And that's how they got a huge, like, people started to know who they were. That's how they got all that clout. You know what I mean? Like, that's just ridiculous, bro. You didn't escape the matrix. That's a backwards narrative to say, oh, I made all this money, I escaped the matrix. You know what I mean? So, to me, in my honest opinion, escaping the matrix is, you know, not doing what the rest of the sheep are doing. You know, if you're in a group of friends and they're all smoking crack, I mean, would you smoke crack? Because if you do smoke crack and you're going along what they're doing and you just feel like, oh yeah, I just feel they need to smoke crack so I can be accepted, you're stuck in the matrix. Whereas in you escape the matrix in the sense that you tell them, nah, I can't. That's way too far, man. You know what I'm saying? And you just not just tell them no, but the next day you cut them off or just stop hanging around with them. You've escaped the matrix. Do you get what I'm saying? Not bringing it up with the rest of the sheep with this degeneracy constant that's pushed on in our society, you know. And getting on SR is kind of a very few do it practice, you know what I'm saying? It's a very ancient practice that, you know, Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, you know, just everybody have done throughout the history of time, you know what I mean? Um, you're you're not, you know, you by you practicing it, SR, by you getting on it, you're gonna you're gonna be hated. There's gonna be those that mock you. There's gonna be those that 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 may hate on you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're not saying that you're on SR, spiritually, their spirit just doesn't ride with you. So like I've experienced this at work. You know, when I started getting on SR, I was, there was two dudes there who were like just talking down on me. There was this one dude who was just, like, you know what I mean? These are guys that can't last a day. I don't know, fapping or just not having sex. And or fornicating. And this guy would just always point fingers at me, talk bad about me, make fun of me, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or try to make fun of me. And it's just like I didn't do anything to the guy. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel that, or they just won't talk to you. They won't go out their way to like talk to you. They won't go out their way to shake your hand. They won't say anything. And and yeah, that's the that's what you have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You've escaped the matrix. You're nothing like that person. Your spirit, if your spirit, really, your spirit doesn't does not vibe out with the rest of these, spirits that are if your spirit doesn't get along or doesn't vibe out with the rest of these modern day spirits, especially spirits that are constantly, they're caught up in their lust, they're caught up in their temptations, they're horrible people. You know what I'm saying? You're most likely, you aren't part of their matrix. You've escaped that. You know what I mean? That's a form of like escaping the matrix, especially too. If you're hated on, you've escaped the matrix. You know what I'm saying? If you receive hate while you're on SR, you've escaped the matrix. If you are made fun of for it, you've escaped the matrix. You know what I'm saying? If you lose friends because you started to embark on this journey, you've escaped the matrix. If you're willing to let go of that previous girlfriend when you're on SR, um, when you're on the semen retention journey, you've escaped the matrix. You're willing to let go and just say, you know what, I got a higher calling, I got a higher purpose. I'm not gonna, go back to this. You know what I'm saying? go back to this, pointless relationship, which yeah, it's pretty much pointless. You've escaped the matrix, especially if you